our viewers and welcome to another episode of The Girls Table. My name is Shengwe. Today on The Girls Table, we are talking relationships and heartbreak, and we decided to invite the boys over to The Girls Table. Welcome, gents and lady, to The Girls Table.
Well,
Thank you.
All right, so this is the part where you get to introduce yourself. So we'll start from this end, go this way.
Thank you for having me. Daniel Maichemedze, born and bred Bulawayo, 34 years. Really excited to be here the day before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I didn't have a red t-shirt to wear, so
It's okay.
yeah.
I'm Alistair Volo, otherwise known as Bibsy to everyone affectionate to me. And I'm 28. My birthday was just last week, by the way, literally a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's just say that Valentine's for me is a bit of a money-wise. But it's great
Okay,
to be
we'll
here.
get to that.
Okay,
We'll get
it's great
to
to
that.
be here. I'm just saying, like he said day before, because I'm like, whoa.
Okay.
I'm Samge Sochuma. You can call me Samge, and I'm 34 years old.
Okay. All right. So I feel like this is going to be a very broad topic, and I'm hoping you guys are ready to bring it. So to kick things off, we want to start from the beginning. Dating. What's your guys' understanding of the word dating?
Do you want to go first?
Okay. Dating is, to me, I feel like it's having that, not exclusive, like semi-exclusive, attraction to somebody that you intend to take things further with, right? It's something beyond friendship, but not something as exclusive as a full-blown.
So it's not a relationship yet.
No.
Which is kind of
It's at the point, like dating is kind of like courtship light for me.
I love that.
okay. Courtship
Light, right? That's what I think it is.
Mhm.
And it's not to say like people should because the thing is, people confuse the whole thing of dating and then like doing certain things with other people at the same time, like other people, like dating with other extras that are actually meant to be in a relationship. I don't know if that
Okay.
makes any sense.
Yeah.
Like going on lunch, that's a date,
Yeah.
right? Going on lunch with somebody, because I have lunch with one girl, two girls, three girls in a day, doesn't mean like I'm cheating on them.
Okay.
And that's just lunch,
Mhm.
okay? We're not talking about
Oh,
like
that's just food.
food. It's just food, right? It's food. It's like getting to know somebody in a setting, like where you get to ask them questions, get to know them, blah blah blah. That's what I call dating.
Okay.
A relationship is something completely else. Like,
I think my perspective of dating is a bit different.
Yeah.
I think dating is a process from the time you meet someone and you get to know them and spending time with them, and then it actually then becomes a relationship. So you can be dating but not in a relationship,
Yeah.
right? The relationship is a progression. So you meet them, you start going out together, spending time, getting to know them, until you get to a point where you both say, we are now in a relationship. And then that in itself, the word relationship has got different levels to it. So you can say that there's different types of relationships. We're exclusive ones, we're not serious, we are kind of dating, or we're exclusive, extremely serious.
Yeah.
We're not like we are doing this together. And that's still there, that still falls under dating. So I think it's just an issue of communication between the two people as to what are we doing, how far are we taking this, are you seeing other people, are you talking to other people.
So should you point it out while you with this person that they're dating with? Actually, I am dating other people as well.
Well,
Like, do they
well,
need to know that, or do you keep that information to yourself?
well, it depends at what stage you get to. If
Like
I
at
meet
the
you,
beginning.
if I meet you today, I don't have to tell you that I'm talking to someone else.
yeah, like
That's got nothing to do with you.
right at the beginning, like
Like
is that what you're
today,
saying?
how are you doing? I'm John. Can I please have your number? You know what I mean? So what I like there is the visuals, right? I saw you, I liked you, right? I asked for your number.
Yeah.
I want to get to know you. I don't have to pull out my card and be like, yo, but listen, man.
I'm talking
Like
to
I'm
find
talking
out.
to I'm talking to
I'm
this
talking to
girl.
5 girls and I
Doing-
play social soccer on Sundays and I'm allergic to cheese. I don't have to tell you all
Let
of that
me hear
information.
what the other lady on the
No,
table
I'm just
is
saying.
saying.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay,
saying.
for me,
It's my favorite
like
for me, that's fine.
dating, I think is just getting to know somebody. But what I've noticed with girls, when we're dating that one person, like when we're dating someone, we never, like we make it a relationship thing. We just as
We make it a relationship.
Yeah, we
before
assume,
it's a relationship.
Yeah, we assume that, you know what, I'm talking to this person, I'm getting to know this person, so he has to talk to me only. I used to make that mistake, but now you know what? If we're dating, I'm also entertaining other guys because I know most guys, they'll do the same thing to girls. When they're talking to me, he's not just talking to me alone, he's talking to other girls, you know, because dating is casual. It's not a serious, it's not a commitment. You just want to know something.
Okay, can I ask you guys? I understand what you guys are saying, but are you aware ukuthi kulabanye bethu where the moment you say hi Shini when ngicela numbers zakho, the assumption is it's me and you, honey. Like let's try.
No, that's the biggest mistake that we girls make though, because that's what I used to do.
That's not on me. That's all on you. That's all your problem there.
I used to do that. Then, like I used to when a guy says hi, I'm like, you know what? All these other guys I'm not talking to. This guy likes me and I like him. We're now, you know, we're now together. But I realized, you know what, I'm just messing myself up. You know, let me also start talking to other guys. If I was talking to other guys, let me continue.
So at what point do you say to a person, okay, I'm dating you, but I'm dating other people as well? Because you say, you know, I'm just trying to feel. So at what point?
At the point at which you feel like you're catching feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the point.
And you'll know when.
What if you catch feelings like 3 months later and I'm here thinking, what?
Hi, but listen, if I'm catching feelings 3 months later, what have we been doing for the past 3 months?
Exactly.
Are we talking every day? Because you know, when you meet somebody, right, it's not like you go from being total strangers to being like absolute pen pals. Like
but you guys do that. Have you never met guys like
that? Like, you know,
I get it. I just haven't heard that word in a long time. What's that?
Like, it's not like we meet today and now we've got to be talking like the whole day, and then I'm getting to know you, right? And I've got life going on. I've got shit to do. I've got to go to work. I got to, you know what I mean? I got to do other stuff. I got to go to school or whatever, right? It's not like we got to be immediately.
Okay, let me try and help you. Maybe this might actually make sense. Getting the "what are we" question right out of the gate. Like the moment we exchange numbers, like let's say we exchange numbers, like I'm trying to see if I'm just getting what you're saying. The moment we exchange numbers in the afternoon, in the evening, you're like, okay, so what are we?
We're strangers. That's what we are. We're strangers. I don't know you.
Is that what you mean?
We're strangers.
Like, but that's the thing. Like, what I think he's saying is, I know you guys like the assumption. Okay, this is what I wanted to say. The assumptions, I always say this. Assumptions are the mother of all cock-ups. Right? Assuming stuff is now where things get messed up, and this includes even wanting to be exclusive with somebody you meet right out of the gate. Right? Am I getting?
Because everyone you meet, like, so like if I meet you today, right? There's no way your phone book is empty, right? There's no way your inbox is dry.
Yeah.
Right? There's no way. There's exes. There's current dudes. There's ons on the bench or warming up.
Friend zones.
There's ons in the friend zone. There's different types of guys all up in there, right?
Yeah.
And I cannot make the assumption that I'm the first person to meet you and think that you're beautiful and actually like you as a woman, right?
Yeah.
So I must assume that there are other dudes out there. And if I like you enough to want to date you, I will have to do things and say things that pushes everyone else out of your space.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Until you get to a point where you're like, this is the guy for me.
Yeah.
Right? And no one else has stepped up like he has. Right? And then if I say to you, I would like to be exclusive, I would like to date you, I'm not seeing anyone else, I'm not talking to anyone else, you are the one that I want to be with. Right? Now we're moving into a relationship. Now it's up to you to determine, have I done enough to get everyone else out of your inbox? Because those niggas stay.
And you know what? We like do the work for you. You know, before you even say anything, we'll just move the other thing.
You've been clearing your inbox.
But
so that you
some girls are not like that. Like the thing is, we know certain girls like attention. They love attention.
I love attention.
Right? And
no, but dude, every chick wants attention.
Yeah, but like some are like extreme.
Okay.
Some are like extreme. Like it's one of those things like, if your dude is not giving you the attention right now, you're gonna randomly slip that into somebody else's
people
inbox.
like that, of course.
Yeah, but again, as a dude, that's not on you. That's got nothing to do with it. That's all on her.
Like this is it. That's
yeah, we're dating, isn't? We're not in a relationship, so
yes.
I can look for the attention from someone else.
Yes,
so
but again,
what I'm getting from all of you guys is like, when we're dating, nothing is set in stone. So let's not have expectations. Let's not have it like. Let's just talk. No expectations, no nothing.
Unless we actually have the conversation about it.
This is where I'm getting at now. So let's move along. we're now looking at getting into a relationship. When do you then answer the question, what are we? When should we ask you, what are we? Because we're testing after you asked.
There's no time frame to it.
You see, that's the thing. Because, I mean, before we started the show, we spoke about how some people are in relationship. Like, nobody said they want you, but we're already in like girlfriend mode and we're like doing all of this.
I think the question of saying what are we is as a woman, you actually shouldn't be saying that. You shouldn't be asking that.
Never.
You shouldn't be saying that.
Once you ask that, it's downhill from there.
What are we is like it's regressive. It takes you back. It's a regressive question. I think I would prefer if a woman said to me, instead of saying what are we, she'd be like, hey, listen, it's all about packaging. Right?
Why should I package things a certain way for you?
Now you're talking my language.
It's all about packaging, right?
Yeah.
So instead of saying what are we, just come out and say, hey, listen, I feel a certain type of way about you.
Yeah.
And I would like to be in an exclusive relationship with you.
Me?
Yeah, you or me. One of us can
This
say
is the thing.
If you get to a point where you want to ask what are we, it means that you're confused. You're not sure. Right?
No, I'm not confused.
I'm not confused, but I want to hear what
you have to say,
because then we don't want to assume. Remember,
and we can't tell you that we want you.
If you want answers, right? Then I can only speak of my personal experience. I can't speak about everyone else, right? Yeah. So I would want it packaged in a certain way. So instead of saying what are we, because now you're asking me to put a label on the relationship.
Yes.
You're not taking any responsibility whatsoever. You're making this, you're putting it all on me. You're putting it on my
pressure.
The pressure is on me to label.
Because if I say no,
so just come out and say, listen, I feel a certain type of way about this, right? About us, and I wanted to know how you feel.
There we go. Simple.
I wanted to know how you feel.
Let me hear from
But
Sam.
the thing is, chances are, if I feel you as much as you think I do, I will put it out there already. And
so if you're not saying anything, then
it means there's nothing there.
I know it means that there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Again, also something's gonna have to be said. Something's
Something's go unsaid. No,
wait,
guys,
what I'm saying
something's
is
to
this.
go unsaid.
What I'm saying is this, right? Actions speak louder than words. Right? So
But
words speak, but actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
Right? So and by actions, even texting is an action, right? Making time for someone is an action. Right?
But here's the thing.
Hold on, give me a second. Actions speak louder than words. So before you ask the question of what are we, chances are you've gone ahead of yourself. You expect more of the relationship than what you're getting. So now you're confused. You don't know what's going on here because you're feeling this guy, but he's not doing the things to reciprocate what you're feeling. Hence you're asking what are we. If you like me 7 out of 10, and I'm putting 7 out of 10 effort to see you, be with you, be there for you, right? Then you don't have to ask what are we. You kind of know. Then the conversation is different.
No, but I disagree. And I want to hear what you have to say, because we found ourselves in relationships where brother man didn't say anything, but he did everything right. You called me every day. You bought me gifts. You took me out. When they're going to get 10 out of 10, you know, you are going over in the bag. But you didn't say anything. And then that's when we assume that we're in a relationship. 6 months later, nigga is acting shady. Like, but babe, you're not doing what you used to do. And then he's like, but like we didn't put it out there. Do you understand? So this is why Tina was saying as women from the jump, what are we? Because you're doing everything right, but you haven't said
so
anything.
On day number 2, what do I say? What are we?
Not day number 2, obviously. You know what?
We're not
crazy.
That's why there's no time frame.
Let me give you an example though. Like this guy that I'm talking
to.
I like this guy and I know that he likes me. So I said to him, listen, what are we doing? Like, what do you want from me?
What are your intentions?
I don't want you to waste my time.
Then I'll give you a stock answer then. I like you and I want to get to know you.
That's it.
Which is good. Which is
okay.
But then that's not exclusive.
No, do you know what? Then it's okay because it means that I can also do my own things. I can also entertain other guys. Because remember, you're not the only guy who's after me.
Yeah, that's true.
If you say something, I just want to get to know you, then it's cool. Lamia, I'm getting to know you. Whilst I'm getting to know other people.
Which is cool too.
Yeah.
That's cool. Which is cool too. So when we get to the point where I don't want you to get to know anyone else, I will have to put it out there and say, listen, bro, I am feeling you, and
I'm feeling you like this. So, yo.
Okay, so here's my question. How easy is it for you guys to state what your intentions are in a relationship?
Very well.
Or in a
the thing is,
situation.
it depends on the guys, but I'm assuming Dan and I like blunt and straightforward. Okay, the thing I wanted to point out before this conversation is I think girls are just like really shy to actually say.
No, we are
I
not.
like you.
We're not shy.
We are not. Like me, I
Oh,
know
is it
because
pride?
I'm
Oh,
not
is it
mature.
pride?
No, not pride. Now
Okay,
I know it's like
you're
I don't.
different.
No,
From
but
there's girls, then there's women. There's girls, then there's women. Right? There's girls, then there's women.
okay, well, if you put it like that, then I'm a woman. Because now I tell you, listen, I don't want to waste your time. So tell me exactly what you want and what you expect from me. If you're not feeling me, if you don't want a relationship with me, then it's cool. Then I can focus on other things. Because I feel like we always get dragged by guys. Like, you know, they'll keep entertaining you when he knows from the get-go that he doesn't want anything, you know.
Right.
And the...
Okay. like,
Intentions. That's
right.
the question.
Intentions, right? The thing of stating out intentions. I feel like guys state their intentions. They are like Dan and I'm assuming that he's also like me. I'm the guy who will actually like say straight off the bat. Remember what I did before the show? I will ask you straight up, right? What's good? Like, are you in or are you out? Some guys like to take their time because they also like. The thing is, guys, everyone has different experiences.
Yeah.
Everyone has different experiences. Some people have never been cheated on, right? And so a topic about cheating is irrelevant to them. Some
It's
guys,
foreign ground.
It's foreign ground. Some people have never had to actually ask a girl out because all of them always assume, right?
And we do the work for you. Or like,
Right.
hey, babe.
You see now.
Yeah.
So the thing is, what I know experiences are different, but I'll talk of mine. Dan, maybe you can also give your own input. Like, I'm direct with the intentions. I'll tell you, look, I like you. I want to get to know you. But if I'm gonna ask, like, because I'm direct like that, I am also gonna be the one to directly ask you, yo, I want to get exclusive with you. Would you like to be my girlfriend? Right?
You do that. You say that straight
Straight up. Like, my previous relationship is testament to that.
Yeah.
I said
Would you say it off the bat, like you just met her?
No.
Oh,
For
but
me,
it took time.
For me, it took
But
about
guys,
2
there's
weeks.
like 2 weeks,
For me,
which
it took
is
2 weeks.
which is okay because I feel like how you gonna keep me around for 3 months and you're still getting to know me?
Yeah,
really,
you know,
guys?
this thing of having
not
like
rocket
this thing
science.
of having like
What's happening in the 3 months though? Like, am I seeing you every day?
You're seeing me. You're not seeing me every day, but we're talking every day. Well, we've been on 1 or 2 dates, and things are just kind of up in the air, and I'm wondering.
Why do they have to? Why does it have to be fast though? Like, true manera will be. Why does it have to be so fast?
Some girls just don't want to wait, bro.
Wait for what?
Waiting for? Like,
Wait
what's
for
the-
what? What are we waiting
What's the
for?
rush? What are we?
Are
where
you
we
going to do
rushing
chess? Let's say
Wait,
you
where's the-
out.
I love that.
I can't be waiting for the second coming of the Lord and waiting for
Also,
you to
just okay, I get it.
and
I get
waiting
it, I
But
for
get
you
it.
then,
to
okay,
decide.
why are we waiting? Though?
And I'm
like, if you
assuming
like
we're
me and I like
grown.
you, why?
Even then, right?
I'm not saying let's get married.
Yeah, but even then, right? What's the rush? It's not like if I like you, then I want you in my life for a long time, right? I want to be part of your life for a long time. So, if I want to be certain, then surely give me the time. Give me the
Okay.
time. Plus, I just check back
Okay,
and
but
check it.
sometimes,
Then that's what we're saying. Then that's what we're saying.
Right?
Kuti, like with guys, this is what you do. Like everything, you say we should tell you, we should state whatever we want, but at the same time, I feel like you guys, you dictate the flow of the relationship.
Yes.
We have to wait for you guys.
No, you don't have to wait. If you want to shoot your shot, then by all means.
Yes, I've
This
told
is
you.
the thing
I've
I'm
told
saying.
you what I want. Kautinini, listen, Mina, I want a relationship. And then you were saying, what's the rush?
Hi, Wala.
Okay.
If I'm not ready for a relationship, if you say to me, listen, I feel you and I want a relationship, and I'm not ready for one,
Yeah.
then I say, listen, I'm not ready to do this right now, right? Then
All right.
that's
Then
that.
we
As
move
we're
on.
talking
But then-
about intentions, sometimes you meet a girl that you don't want to be in a relationship with, so to speak, but you like how she looks, you like her flow, and you want to hang out with her a little bit. Are you going to straight up tell her, no, honey, mina angifuni relationship now, but
Yes.
ngifuna sidlale nje? Do you guys straight up say that?
Straight.
Yeah,
You must say
yeah.
Straight.
Yeah.
And here's where the problem
Rose
is.
is calling us.
No, here's where the problem is. You're the problem because 99% of all women don't want to be told that. Because
Yeah.
now
Because
It's
the
like-
moment we do, it's like,
It's
oh,
like
so
I
this
do
guy
saying
thinks,
to you, oh, I just want to hit and run.
there we go. You
Right?
you
But
think.
tell me you want to hit and run, so I leave the situation.
Yeah.
Don't keep me in the situation by not telling me you want to hit and run.
Listen,
and then,
I feel like women. Okay, so we're all progressive here, right?
yeah.
It's like it's 2019. Women are way more liberalized than what we think they are,
Or what they used to
or
be.
what they used to be, right?
Yeah.
So, because you're open-minded, maybe you want the hit and run, right? But you guys are so afraid of being judged. So if the guy comes and says, "Hey, listen, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time," right? It's like he's insulting you. You take it the wrong way. Even if you're
Always.
feeling it, you be like,
Always.
but this dude is gonna skim.
Like, I don't
I'm loose.
know.
I'm a hoe.
There we go. Like, it's the assumption that, okay, every girl that participates in something like that is just technically.
So
a
give
hoe.
us the opportunity, Pella, to feel offended and leave. Don't keep me around.
We don't, but we want you
Don't
for-
keep
for
me
a
around
while,
on
though.
false pretenses.
No,
Because it's still going to be drama later because I'm like, so you wasted my time? Because you guys were saying wasting of time, whatever.
That's
Like,
the one
just
phrase I want to
tell
hear.
us.
I didn't waste anyone's time.
it's a learning process. We were doing.
We're kicking it,
and-
right? Whatever it is we're doing. So even if we dated for 5 years, right, and we break up, I did not waste your time.
You didn't waste mine.
You didn't waste mine. We were in a relationship.
My man.
You got yours, I got mine.
My man.
I gave, you took, you gave, I took. End of story. Japé.
But remember, most of like with girls, when we get into relationships, especially if you say 5 years, it's also we're thinking marriage because we're not dating
Like,
to
well,
play
we're
around.
picking out,
We
like,
are dating
No
with
one
the
should
intention
date to
get
marry. No one should
Hey.
date to marry. Why are you dating to marry? Why are you dating to marry?
Okay, let me tell you something. What he's saying, that is what actually I had to learn after this relationship I got out of.
Or you were
Because
dating with the
I
intention
was,
to get married.
I was dating with that intention.
No,
But
what's
it's
wrong with
dating?
dating
It's
to marry?
not, though.
But then
Like,
the
Dating
other
to marry is messed up. I'll tell you why it's messed up.
There we
Because
go.
before you meet the guy, right?
Yeah.
You're walking around in town and you're like, oh shit, I'm getting a bit older. I need to get married. My ovaries, I can feel them
Like,
moving
you're
around.
about to close up and like close the business.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
shivering.
You'll be like, hey, shit. So I'm cut. And, right?
Yeah.
And you're walking around and then you meet a dude, right?
Yeah.
And he's stable. Maybe he's out all suit. She's coming out of a nice car, you know.
From out
and-
of meeting.
Yeah, and coming from a meeting, and he's talking to you nice.
Yeah.
You know, nigga base, what, and this nigga, what up, change phone numbers. And you're like, you know, that's a stable nigga.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't
And
forget
then-
the beard,
and
bro.
then he
That's
goes
my
to church.
baby dad.
And then he goes to church, and you're like, you're a God-fearing man.
That one is always a
He
trap.
doesn't, he doesn't,
That
he
is
doesn't
a
go to the jam, he doesn't drink, he doesn't have them ratchet ass nigga friends. And
Ain't got no scrubs.
he's got no scrubs.
No scrubs.
You know what I mean? He's got a good relationship with his mama. All
we're
that
getting
shit.
married.
Right?
Yeah, like,
Right? So
Straight up, you guys just dive.
6 months
before-
tops, it's a wedding right there.
before he says anything, right,
Yeah.
you're already thinking that dude's marriage material.
Yeah.
Right? And he's thinking you're just a cool chick. Right? So already you're looking at each other differently here.
So I said,
So
But
you
then
know
guys
what?
ever think about like when you see a girl and say, you know what, I can marry this girl.
Yeah, I can, but
Yeah,
I'm
we
not
can.
saying Ronzi, I want to marry you today. But
But
again,
it's the
also-
same thing with us. Like when I look at you, I'm like, okay, damn, this is what he does. Then he can be my husband.
yeah, but again, here's the thing. Don't go into the relationship with like, I want to get married to this dude.
why not?
Because you're already putting pressure on the relationship. You're expecting something. You want to get blood out of a rock, right? So you already have a timeline to it. Like this nigga must do X, Y, Z, and we need to be dating exclusive within a year. He must be proposing, and when all of those things don't happen, right? It's like you must approach that sort of relationship the way you approach your friendships. You have never become friends with anyone because you needed it to go somewhere like, oh, that chick, even when you're in grade 1, you was never like, oh, that little girl must become my best friend. And then she must
Yeah.
become my best friend.
And
It was
stay
never like
for-
that.
for-
Yeah.
it
She
just
must be
happened.
loyal to me. It was never
No,
like
it just-
that, right?
it
So
just-
even when you meet someone now, like you and someone are friends, right? It's not like you be like, oh no, I want to date someone, I want to be friends with someone because someone's going places and I want
I ain't trying to have kids with someone.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying though.
Oh
Your
my
relationship with someone is pure.
Oh my gosh.
Your friendship is pure, right?
Yeah.
Because all you want from them is their time, right? And to be able to laugh with them and kick it and whatever, right? So you didn't go into the relationship with preconceived notions of what this friendship should be, or what must come out of it. Like, oh no, me and Samu must be best friends within 6 months. We must be talking every day within 6 months. This relationship must be BFF. You didn't put pressure on it.
Do you get where he's coming from? Do you agree?
Yeah, I do actually.
So
Makes sense.
someone can't disappoint you, right? Because as your homie, you don't expect, like, there's no outcome that you're supposed to achieve. So everything that happens, so even when they do something nice for you, you appreciate it because they don't have to do it. Right?
So are you saying it is wrong to enter into a situation with expectations of the situation?
With an
Expected end.
No, here's the thing. It's twofold. So as a woman, or let's look at it from the way I look at women. As a woman, right, you have standards. You have a way in which you must be treated, right? I deserve to be treated like this. This is what I want. This is what does it for me. Those standards must not fall for anyone. They must not be lowered for anyone. That's not expectation. That's standards, right? So you get into the relationship with someone like, hey, listen, dude, this is what I expect of you, right? With regards to how you treat me. Not expectations of the relationship, but expectations of
treatment.
of how you're going to treat me. This is what I want.
There's a difference.
Right?
There's a
This is what I want.
difference.
So I'm giving you the little playbook. This is what makes me tick, right? If you want to make me happy,
Tick the box.
these are
Boom,
the things,
boom,
right?
boom,
That's
boom, boom.
expectations that you expect of him, how to treat you as your girlfriend, right? As your partner. Not expecting the relationship like, oh no, we must be here in 5 years, or we must be married. That's different. That's
Or we
pressure.
must have done
That's
this
putting
by
pressure
this
on the
time.
relationship. Right? So don't have expectations of the relationship. Have expectations of how he's going to treat you.
Okay, so
I
we
really
will.
like that.
You will.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
To be honest, this
Not
year,
from- Really, but-
like
but I-
represent us here a little bit. Why
No,
don't
you know, because I agree with what you're saying. I think that's where most girls, like, where we mess up, because we end up lowering our standards, and then we say, I maybe expect us so. But if your standards, if you say this is what I want from a relationship, this is what I expect you to treat me, I think it's different. Like, I don't know what to say.
Okay.
But
My
I understand what
you
you're
want to
saying.
say something?
what I want to say is, like I was saying before, what Dan has just said is something I only had to accept after my previous relationship, because I got into the relationship with this mindset of, hey, we should have done this by this time. Then I realized, no, even girls at some point in their lives can say, look, let's not put expectations around the relationship, right? Like, let's just do whatever it is. And this was 3 years into the relationship. 3 years. At that point, I was thinking, okay, chick, you're getting older. Maybe you want me to, like, bring up the question now, so let me try and prepare for everything. It wasn't that for her. Like, she was like, you know what? Like, I'm cool. I'm fluid. Like, let's do this. And right now we're separated, and she's doing whatever she's doing. I'm doing whatever I'm doing, and she did not in any way see like a marriage at that point. And that was my mistake. So what girls do is what I did, and I had to learn from that experience. That's what I'm saying. When he says that it's not a waste of time, this is what it is. It's a lesson learned, and now you know how to go forward, and that's why I subscribe to his notions.
All right. You were saying something?
No, I'm just.
Okay.
I think I'm. I enjoyed what you're saying.
My thing was understanding where he's coming from. Everybody has what they want for themselves and what they want for impilo yabo or their tomorrow. So if I say to you, ngifuna ukuthi in the next 3-4 years, sibe sesinje, is that wrong for me? Now it might not work for him, and he doesn't have to be in the situation if he's not about that. But is it wrong ukuthi, as a woman, I come to the table, you know, what are you bringing to the table? I come to the table with, this is what I have to offer and this is what I expect. Can you or can you not? Because ukuthi, what I think about not communicating your expectations, as I put it, is you're going to be in a situation with someone that is or does not intend to be what you need them to be. And then 3-4 years later, they're like, but chick mina vele angikho lapho. And you're there thinking your time was wasted, but you did not tell him what your expectations were.
I think if you put it on the table and say, and you cannot put this on the table
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
But that's the thing, what is the beginning?
No, at the point of just meeting, where we're just kicking.
Well, no, it's a relationship.
No, once we're in a
Overpicking.
relationship,
That's different. It's a
once we're
different
now in a
conversation.
relationship, I think you need to bring that to the table and say, listen,
But we're talking about...
Yeah, no, I'm saying when I say the beginning, I mean like
Yeah.
at the point of meeting someone, right? There's no need for you to burden them with that. Like, I expect to be married within 4 years. Then, do you
If
know
I'm not
who is?
about that,
I'm
I'll just be like, yo,
who is
okay.
here? I don't pay sorry.
All right then, but she's saying like now you are in a relationship. with
Then
this
yes, you
person,
must-
and then she
you must
says,
be allowed
"Listen,
to say
in 2
that."
years, I want to get married. I want to have a child."
No, you must be allowed to say that. There's nothing wrong with that.
And then if he says he's not interested,
But what if he says, listen,
wait.
no, not wait. I don't know if in 3 or 4 years, in the 4 years that
It's okay.
No. I want what you want, right? So in 4 years' time, I also wouldn't mind being married and having a family and having kids and having a home, right? But I don't know if in 4 years I will be at that stage. I will be mentally mature, I'll be financially stable, and be comfortable enough to be saying, actually, let's get married.
It's okay.
That's okay, right? So what happens, let me put it to you, what happens if in 4 years, this guy has treated you the way you want to be treated? He has done all the things for the pots to be done, right? He has loved you, he is good to you, and 4 years clocks, you're ready to be married, and he's not. He's not yet there yet, but he's been good to you. He's not talking about leaving you, he's not talking about anchada, he's just not yet ready to go down on one knee and propose. He's not yet ready to be married, but he's been there for you, emotionally, financially, and that's another topic altogether. Emotionally,
Yeah.
financially, he's just present in your life. You know that this is
But
my
he's
nigga.
not ready for
But he's
marriage.
not ready for me. What are you going to do? Are you going to say, you know what, listen guy, anchada, because my 4 years is up. It's like,
That's a personal decision, I think.
Okay.
but what do
Yeah.
you think you do? What do you think you do? What did you say?
That's what I'm saying. It's a personal decision. Another person would want to keep what they have, and let's see where this goes. Another person would be like, I need to be married like ASAP.
Okay.
So I need
So,
to leave
Let me
the
give you.
situation.
Let me put an actual real life scenario of what he's talking about. Which tennis player was it who married his girlfriend only recently after 14 years of
Yeah,
dating?
I saw that.
Was
thing
it not?
on Twitter.
Nadal.
Was it Nadal?
I think it was Nadal.
Yeah.
Like 18 years of marriage.
No, 14. 14
Yeah.
of dating. Just dating. 14 years.
Uh-huh.
Right? I personally believe that there's some pride, a little bit of pride in girls to say that I don't want to be the girl to wait over a decade just for this guy to
Yeah, but
propose to me.
we don't want to wait.
But there's a girl
No,
who
but
waited
that's
14
for
years.
her.
Yeah, that's why Sheng said, it's a personal decision. Like,
Yeah.
just because another girl waited for 20 years for that marriage,
It doesn't mean that it works for you.
Yeah,
Some
it
people
works.
met and 6
Exactly.
months later,
And
they
then they
got
were
married,
married, yeah.
and they've been happy for 20 years. Some people dated for 10 years, they got married, and 6
1
months
year,
later,
they're
they were done. So there's no formula to it.
It's
Okay.
never a formula. So
There's no
this
formula
year-
to it. But I think for me personally, and I always say this to people, you cannot date to marry. Date for dating. I want to be with you, right? And I want to see where this goes. Because marriage is the pinnacle of dating, right? But you saying that I want to get married to you at some point within this relationship is forcing the relationship to be successful. You're putting it under pressure. Because in the back of his mind, he's got to marry you at some point. And no nigga wants to be sitting there screaming, oh shit, I need to marry this girl. It's hard enough just loving you to begin with.
Okay. All right. Maybe let's try to
Nice.
keep it moving. There's so much to talk about.
Okay.
Can we answer this briefly? Guys have always been accused of being commitment phobes. Do you agree with that? Are guys afraid of commitment?
I don't think it's a question of fear.
Uh-huh.
I think it's a question of readiness.
You're
Because
just not the right girl.
yeah,
okay.
sometimes it's like you guys, when guys want to be committed, they make, well, I don't know about other guys, but I know for a fact, me and Dan, like, if we want to be committed, we'll be like, right, we're in a position to actually say, right, let's do this.
So
But
you're just not the one.
You're not the one.
you're not the one.
Keep it moving.
It's simple. You're not the one.
All right.
It's kind of like how, you know what? I always relate everything to friendships, right? You have friends that you look for. You know what I mean? You're just chilling at home and you want to get into town and whatever. You've got your friends that you look for, right? And you've got friends that you don't look for.
And there's friends that look for you.
They're friends that look for you, right?
Forget
So
that one.
you put people where you want them in your life. Right? If a guy is not committed to you, then you're just not the one. It's not rocket science. You're not. He's not good. He's scared of commitment.
No, you're just not the one.
Listen, it's just like with every guy knows how to be romantic. Right?
They
Most-
do.
Every dude knows.
No, most do.
No.
Like, the thing is, okay, there's a
Romance
difference.
is-
There's a difference in romance. Okay, there's a difference in projecting romance for some guys. Because
Yeah.
I've seen a Nigerian movie where this guy like slaps the woman senseless and then he proposed straight after. Have you seen that
Yeah,
clip?
so
That's his version of romance.
No.
Yeah, but okay. Let me
This
put it
which
this
is
way.
weird.
Let me put it this way.
Which is
Every,
weird.
like if you know how to treat a person good, right? You know how to treat a person good. You know how to be good to your friends, to your family, to your dog, right? You know how to treat people nicely, right? If he's not treating you nicely, it's not rocket science. You're not the one.
He's
Keep
not
it
into
moving.
you.
But you know, then remember, like we always talk about Ndebele guys. I'm gonna get killed for this, but you know how they always say Ndebele guys are not.
Romantic.
Yeah, and so when you say that you're not the one, that's why he's not treating you like this.
I
Maybe
think I
others, they don't
agree
have-
though. I think I agree. A lot of the time we hide behind
Ndebele.
his Ndebele Galamali and so forth.
Oh,
but
yeah.
romance is more
that's
than
an assumption. That's
Remember,
gonna
remember,
that's this- remember, assumptions. Remember,
Right?
assumptions are the mother of
yeah,
cock-ups.
so
all of them.
listen, I've got Ndebele friends who are extremely generous.
Yeah.
You understand? Who spend
Yeah.
on themselves,
I
on their
think I'm-
friends, on their women, or whatever, right? Against the stereotype.
Yeah.
Yes, I know there's a stereotype like that, right? But at the end of the day, if he's not doing it, and he can do it,
You're not the
right?
one.
You're not the one.
And
Is
you
it
know
really
guys
a
who
question
can.
of
You
care?
know guys who can. No,
Is
you
it really
definitely
a
know
question
guys
of can or can? Like, is it possible to umuntu can't be romantic? Like, it's not like rolling your tongue. Whatever.
No,
Either you can roll
they
or you
won't
can't.
be
You know,
romantic.
it's simpler. It's simple.
Uh-huh.
Remember, gardeners and maids have relationships,
Yeah.
right? And they're at the bottom of in terms of like earning power,
Mm-hmm.
right? But that dude, your gardener, can be romantic to his chick down the road.
Mm-hmm.
What he needs to do is when he knocks off at 5, he showers, he walks to the service station, he buys a packet of biscuits, right? And he goes and he gives it to her. That is romance.
Mm-hmm. It's not about the amount.
It's not the money. That
the
is the romance.
gesture.
That is the effort. It's effort.
Yeah.
It's
This
the
is
effort.
like
romance.
thinking, you know, he needs to get me a jet. You know, he needs to fly
No,
me
not
to-
even.
Yeah, you
Not
wanna
even.
get
And this is,
Not
this
even
is what
that.
some girls do. Like, some girls will literally say, this guy, if he cannot take me to Dubai for a shopping experience, he's not being romantic. Straight
And
up.
that's good for her.
But
I
that's the
think. I
thing.
feel you should
Those are her
allow.
standards, and that's what
Yes.
You're not the target market.
Exactly.
Where we go.
You as
You
a
ain't
nigga-
the target
You as a
market.
nigga, you must also
Exactly.
listen. You must
Yes.
know your lane. You must stay in your lane.
Stay in your.
This is also
No,
a message
but-
to the
but
to the
think
guys,
about-
eh?
Yeah,
like
stay in your
sometimes
lane.
guys need to also just stay in their lanes. 'cause
Yeah.
Some girls literally are like the standards are just not for us. Like we
Yeah.
just say no, and this
But
is a
you're
message to the
dating
guys.
your poor person, but you still expect that because this is what you see like on social media.
No,
Because
but
I've seen
again
girls
also-
be like, hey, my guy should do this for me, and I'm like,
Yeah, but if you
you
can't,
That's
do
what
something,
she wants.
Ain't nobody taking
no,
you.
but if the guy is not at that level and you're dating that person at that,
Oh, I
So-
understand what you mean.
Yeah.
It's like how a person will date somebody maybe overweight and then they're like lose weight.
Weight,
No,
yeah.
if you want a skinny person,
Get
go to
you-
a skinny. So if
Go
you want
get you
a
a skinny
guy
lady,
that's
yeah.
going to buy this for you, hamba emntwini who can't do that. Don't go to umuntu ozidubekela and then you be like, buy me a car. He can't afford it. Let's move on. Let's talk communication. Communication in a
Okay.
relationship.
Right.
A lot of women are complaining, Wuti, our men are not talking to us. From blue tixie to not being called in a whole week. Like, it's a lot. What is it with you guys communicating?
It boils down to one thing.
he's not
Are you the
interested.
one?
You're not the one.
Are you the one? Because
You are not
a guy.
the one because
Yeah.
But then you know what? Like, I think it's fair for guys to say, listen, you're not the girl for me, so don't expect any calls. Because I think the reason why we end up expecting, because remember when we started, you were calling me non-stop, and then all of a sudden you stopped. Now we're in a relationship. So if I'm not the one anymore, why don't you say, listen, I'm
yeah,
not the
okay,
one.
that's the problem. Guys don't communicate that well, right? To say,
Ah.
but again, also
no, admittedly, yeah.
Oh, guys don't communicate that well?
the
Is that a fact?
exit strategy.
Poor
It's
exit
not.
strategy.
It's be a poor exit strategy. Like listen,
Oh, as in.
as in say, listen, I'm not feeling this relationship anymore. I'm gonna dip, right? Yeah, it doesn't come off well.
It never
And in
does.
You know,
some
like-
cases, in some cases, it's more. I think a case of Gucci. Guys have had bad experiences with that.
Yeah,
we-
we've been dragged. Yo, you girls love dragging guys. My word.
But you know,
like,
we'd rather drag you, but at least
What?
I know
Hey,
where
no
you're
guy
going.
wants to be dragged though.
Imagine I'm busy, like, and you're texting all my friends, guys is not saying anything anymore. I'm assuming, no, wait, guys don't talk, and then you're 1 year you're in a relationship by yourself. So I think
But sorry, ma. I saw something.
don't keep me
I saw
for a
something.
year.
Now we will avoid Andrew.
Avoid
I will
it.
avoid Dave.
avoid
Nobody's doing that.
Because you tell the guy, God, see, baby, what's going on? You're not talking. No, I'm no get busy. Then so sit maybe
Angula
like chill.
network, lapeng corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So we're homies, right?
Yeah.
Friday, I asked you to a bride, or rather, you asked me to a bride this weekend, and I say no, right? Next weekend you ask me to a bride, and I say no. Are you gonna ask me the third weekend?
Yeah, Pela, maybe
Why?
you're really busy though.
I'm just saying no. I'm not giving
Nah.
reasons. I'm
Not
just saying
reasons.
no.
Like, would you be motivated to ask? If
Would you be motivated
if
to
you've
ask
got
me?
that thing at the
No.
back of your head?
You wouldn't be, right?
Right.
Why? Because you did it, OG. Because this guy, he's not. He doesn't really want to hang out, right?
It's all about
This is
showing
not
up.
his thing, right?
It's all about showing up.
So, if you can see that in a friendship, why can't you see that in a relationship?
Because friendship, like, this
And
is the
I'll-
thing. Like, what he's saying. There's this one friend of mine who, like, has been, like, constantly, I won't mention his name, it's a guy. He's been constantly, like, just not pitching. Like, not pitching. I gave every reason for him to just say, yo, dude, come hang out with me. Like, I even put the reason in a bloody message, like, with the picture and stuff. I was like, dude, come. He didn't pitch. What does that mean? It just simply means this guy just ain't feeling it. Right?
So do you think we make excuses for you guys instead of
All the time.
taking
Absolutely.
the hint?
Absolutely.
It's not even a hint.
Yeah.
It's blatant.
It's
Yeah.
obvious.
blatant.
Like, it's right
So it's
there.
our fault that you
No,
guys don't tell us that you
no,
don't
no,
like
no,
us.
no, no, no. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
But if you can see it in a friendship, right? If you can see it in a friendship, then why are you not seeing it in a relationship?
Because we love you.
No. It's not that. It's not that because you love me. It's because there's a certain element of self-worth tied into the rejection part of it, right? So
Pride.
So
That pride, the little ego.
you don't want to see that the relationship is ended because it reflects badly on you. Inside, you don't want to
Internally.
be. You don't want to be rejected.
Yeah.
Because you
Right?
feel you're not rejectable.
So you'll be like, actually, no, my man's busy. He's trying to secure the bag.
And you lie to yourself
He's
every
working.
night.
And you're actually verbalizing it to other people, like, I asked him out, but he's busy.
Yeah.
There is no one. In the history of the world, there is no one who's too busy for someone that they want to spend time with.
Yeah.
Right?
They will make the time.
They will make the time, even if that time is 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Right?
they'll
They
make
will
time.
make the time. So, and again, you are so good. Like, chicks are so good at cutting off their homies. Like, no, she's got bad energy.
Oof, they love doing it.
I don't like the way she rolls, or she doesn't want to hang out with me anymore.
But we can't do it when it comes
But
to
you
guys.
can't do. You can't come when it comes to guys.
Because
Why?
there's that element of putting yourself in the mix to say, look, this is how I want to be. Like, this can't happen to me. Type thing.
Do you think it's fair for them to say, read between the lines, take a hint? Like, Abu goes to Muntu, they don't say
Okay,
anything.
are we talking about
Oh,
red flags?
yeah,
Are we talking about red flags?
No.
I mean, with ghosting, I can't handle. Like, that's
No, but do
painful.
you think it's fair
But
for
it's
them
not.
to say?
If you're not interested, tell
say
me.
it.
Samu, I'm out, and I'll
Okay,
ask
but
you
if-
what
if-
happened. What did I do?
If he
but
goes
then you
to
tell me.
if he goes to you, right?
Yeah.
If he goes to you, what you wanna do? You wanna wrong child?
Hey,
It's
we need to
Why
talk
are you
about
ghosting
this.
me? We need to
What
talk
else
about
is
it.
Then we can talk about it.
Yeah, some guys are not good at that. Some guys
Some
are not
guys
good at
really
So,
that.
suck
but
at
you all need to grow up first and foremost, and you
Yeah.
need to take responsibility for your actions. I'm speaking for all of us out there, sisters. It is not fair to get into somebody's space and create expectations of them, and then leave them there and retreat and expect them to take a hint
Yeah.
and read in
Granted,
between the lines. We're
granted.
saying grow. Okay, we're saying courtesy.
Yeah.
Courtesy.
Say
Nitshele
something.
ukuthi,
Yeah.
I also don't
no.
want to have that.
Hey, my
you
friend
wasted
is
my
always
time
saying-
type relationship.
No,
type
have
conversation.
it and
My
go.
friend is always saying, slip backlog of guys waiting.
Backlog?
When you be
Backlog.
What the hell? Now
need
we'll have
to
backlog,
do-
aren't you? Then now we keep it moving.
I
Fucking those guys in the backlog, call them up.
no.
Have them- They're doing press ups on the bench warming up.
Yeah.
Call them up to
No,
come
but
play.
then
It's
let
game
me-
time.
You know what? You want to respect this person that you're with for 5 years, aren't you?
Yeah.
So you don't to just without understanding what's going on. At least if he tells you hi, we're out, then also say backlog, I would pick from that. I think it's fair.
Yeah, listen, 5 years, and
Yeah.
you're due more than just a conversation. You do check.
Or ghosting.
Yeah,
You're too more than just
but you
ghosting.
guys
But you
don't
guys
do
don't do
that.
that.
5 years.
Five
Yeah,
years.
people don't
If a
do
guy
that.
ghosts you after 5 years,
years.
that's hilarious.
Then I allow it go through you.
No, and here's what,
No,
here's
but
what,
guys
no,
don't
you
do
know why
that,
it
though.
gets to 5 years? Because we are making excuses for you guys, like we're saying, 2 years in, you know, he's acting shit and you're like, he's going to be okay. So, it's Katisia with you knowing what you're no longer in this game, but you're not telling me. And I'm busy here praying for you, church every Sunday.
And making
Father,
these other
change.
guys on the side
Please.
say, yo, leave me alone. I got my man here.
You know?
I get it.
So we're saying just grow up and tell us.
Just tell
Suti,
someone. You don't have to
you-
call someone.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, but again, also, if the relationship is not that deep and he ghosts you, let him be.
But it's deep to me.
Okay.
Anyway, let's
Okay, there's a funny story about this ghosting thing that happened on Twitter. I forgot, I'm forgetting who it was, and I'm hoping it was true, but this girl said it was. This guy, randomly, they were together for some time, had everything going on for them, and then, I think it was a
From
year
nowhere.
later, they were walking in town. Literally, from out of nowhere, dude just starts bolting.
I saw that.
You saw that? He bolted.
He just
ran.
ran out of the relationship.
No, literally, just ran. He literally
I
just
did
ran.
see that
I
one.
saw
After
one,
that,
yeah,
like
I
the chick first of all was thinking, like, is there something happening behind us? Is there like bombs or something? And then all of a sudden,
Nobody had enough.
yeah. And the thing is,
say
he
something.
couldn't say it. This is what I'm saying. Like,
I
guys
know.
are they
He had enough.
they
He
suck
had enough.
at,
Like double.
but he couldn't say it.
Guys ngamakwala, they're cowards because you can't just run like that.
Yes,
No, you
we
can't.
agree, and I'm
Face
saying
the
yes.
music.
One
Yeah.
step at a time.
But that's the thing. Like,
Tell
we
someone
agree.
why you're not interested.
We agree that this is also a message to the guys. Fine, reduce your cowardice,
Yes, please.
Thank
right?
you.
and
Remove it completely.
and be more.
Easier said than done.
It is easier said than done. Like, there's
Easier
very
said
few
than
But
guys
what's
that
so
can
hard
do it.
about saying, you know what, listen, babe, not even babe, whatever, Samu, I'm not interested, I'm out, or I've met someone. Like, what's so hard? I'm going to cry, I'm going to beg you for like 3 months.
But you have
But I'll
told
move
me.
on.
Yes.
Eventually, I'll move on. So.
It's not the easiest conversation to have, right? It's not easy at all, but I admit, like,
Yeah.
niggas should step up
Yeah.
to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But now you also avoid Tega.
Boom.
Which
Yeah.
I agree.
I
though.
like what she said about pride. I mean, I remember this guy that I dated. I dumped him first.
Wow.
And then he dumped me later. And I think it was more of like I got hurt because of my pride. I was like, but Mina,
Yeah.
why? Like
Yeah.
I dumped you. Like
Yeah,
so-
I've been with a girl who said that, like,
yeah, it's more of pride.
no one
sometimes.
has ever dumped me before. And
No, even
like,
if I get dumped 10 times, I dumped you first. So you dumping me again. Like
Okay, so maybe we're trying to cover as much ground as we can. Why do men cheat?
Why do women cheat?
everyone cheats.
We're talking about you guys first.
Everyone cheats.
No, everyone cheats for different reasons.
Everyone cheats.
Everyone
We're
cheats.
talking, you can speak for you guys, we'll speak for us. Why do guys cheat?
No, you can't say why do guys cheat. Everyone cheats.
This is what I'm saying. We will speak for us. We want to hear from you guys.
Okay, fine.
Okay,
Go ahead. Go first.
human beings are selfish by their very nature. You always want something else. You want something better for yourself. You want a better job. You want more money. You want a better woman. You want a better girlfriend. You want a better experience. So, and by our very nature also very curious. So, you can be very happy in your relationship, but still see a nice chick. There's always going to be a hotter chick out there.
Always.
Right? So, you will cheat. Not out of malice, not out of wanting to hurt anyone. I don't think people actually dudes be like, no, I want to go sleep with that girl or be with that other person to hurt my chick.